G'day everyone, my name's Helen. Welcome to my channel. So today's video, I'd like to talk about how to put together a capsule wardrobe in sewing patterns. So these will be either vintage patterns or secondhand patterns so that you can make your own capsule wardrobe and have all the basic patterns that you need to do that. So I think the first thing that you need to do if you want to build your own sewing pattern collection is think about what you actually wear in your wardrobe. Like, what are your capsule pieces? So there's plenty of videos online about capsule wardrobes, and they often have similar types of pieces, such as perhaps a shirt, a t-shirt, jeans, jacket, blazer, you know the drill. But I want to make sure that you know what you want in your capsule wardrobe. And I think the best way to do this is to start with things that you've already been wearing. So your tried and true favorites that you know you'll wear again and again. So these could be things like t-shirts, hoodies, a skirt, pants, a dress. You know what type of things you like to wear. You know, for me personally, I like to wear a lot of jeans, but I don't tend to wear other types of pants. Anyway, I've included pants in my capsule wardrobe because I thought maybe it's time I did wear some pants. So once you've made a list of what you usually wear and the things that you'd like to recreate, then it's time to go shopping. So I think the best way to shop for patterns is to actually visit your local charity shop. Go to their sewing section, most charity shops do have one, and check out the patterns there. Now, you're probably not going to find every single item from your capsule wardrobe in a pattern in the one shop, and it may take you a while to do so. The other thing is you might find something that fits your capsule wardrobe, but it's not the best pattern for the thing that you want. So you have to be a little bit careful with this, because if there's a pattern there, I would tend to think that it's best to pick it up because, you know, you might not find another one. But because charity shops are so inexpensive compared with regular pattern shopping, then you can actually pick something up quite cheaply. The money goes to the charity. So if that's not the best pattern for you, then you can always pick up another one if you find one at another shop later on and redonate the original one. I think it's really good to try and look for fairly classic styles, unless that's not your thing. But if you go for classics, it means that you can keep the same pattern for years to come. If you're more confident, you can also adjust your patterns. Anyway, let's get on to my capsule pattern collection. Now, as of now, it's not complete. I have here 6 different patterns, but this is going to go a very long way to making all the things I could possibly want in my wardrobe. But I do tend to like things that are not basic, so this is really just the basic wardrobe, as often a capsule is. So for some people, the capsule wardrobe is their whole wardrobe. For me, or as much as I'd like to have that, I really do like variety. I love different styles. I don't even like one particular decade. I like a lot of different styles, and so I'm never going to be content with just a capsule wardrobe. So the first one that I've got here is a pattern from Burda. Now, don't think this is quite vintage yet, but it's a nice classic top pattern. And the great thing with patterns as well is that you often get more than one style for the one pattern. So you don't have to just stick with the one style, and you don't have to go and buy a second or third or fourth pattern. There are a few patterns there. In fact, all 4 of those patterns are probably things that I would like to do at some point. You get just hold that up and try and make it a bit straight. So you get little pictures on the back usually. and that gives you more of a sense of what the different styles are that you can do. Okay, so that's my first one. Now you might note on the front $1.99. Now that's way cheaper than any patterns that you would find if you're buying retail. So that's just another advantage of doing it this way. So the second pattern I've got is my skirt pattern. So I'm definitely much more of a skirt wearer than pants. So I'll definitely get some use out of this one. And this one for me is my basic shirt pattern. So it's got a couple of different styles here. Now with a shirt, I would tend to want the buttons to go all the way down, but it does have an option here for just having them halfway down. But even though this one is probably vintage, you can see that the style is still quite classic. So I think that one will be a good one for me. And I tend to like my shirts a bit more classic. I know they're getting bigger at the moment because we're going back to those sort of 80s styles with bigger sleeves and all that kind of stuff, maybe some shoulder pads even. But I do tend to, with my shirts, like it a bit more classic and fitted. Now, this is one of my favorites because it is a 70s pattern. Now, as I said, I don't tend to wear pants. I didn't actually buy this pattern for the pants. I bought it because I wanted to make the skirt. The problem was that the skirt pattern was not there when I got it home and opened it up. So that is something that you've got to be careful of. So it did still come with the pants and the jacket and the waistcoat. So I can always make those. The next pattern is my dress pattern. So I do wear a lot of dresses. So I was really happy to pick this one up. Now this is definitely a vintage one. That jacket looks very either 80s or early 90s to me, which I did love that style. I still love that style, but I'm not sure if I'll wear it at the moment. So again, this doesn't have a price, but I think that one was also $1. So again, great value. Now, speaking of value, this last one, I did hesitate to buy this because it is $3, which, oh my goodness, $3. That's pretty expensive from what I've seen at charity shops. Yeah, the other ones were sort of ranged from 50 cents to $2. But I did end up going back for it. So I left it behind, had to think about it and thought, no, this is a really good pattern. It is Vogue and it's Vogue designer, so it should be a pretty good one. As you can see, that is a beautiful suit. So of course you get the jacket and the skirt, so 2 for the price of 1. I wouldn't make it in that material, although I don't mind it, but it's probably not quite me. And also I don't really wear suits. But I'm happy to wear a blazer type jacket with jeans, and a pencil skirt's always good to have as well. So that's fantastic. So, you know, for about $7 or $8, I've got myself a whole capsule collection of sewing patterns for all the basics things that I need. I don't really need anything new, to be honest, but I've just gotten back into sewing, so I'm excited to actually make up some of these. Anyway, I hope that's inspired you to visit your local charity or op shop or thrift shop and see if you can pick up some patterns for your own capsule wardrobe. So good luck with it. Thank you for watching today, and I hope you're having a great week, and I hope it continues to be a good one. Okay, thanks again. Bye.